Hey guys, it's Mary and welcome back to Study Journey. Welcome back to the Python series. This is episode 3 of the word game, and in this episode we're going to be combining what we did with the word score and then put it together to get word score. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, in this episode, we're actually going to compile these two components of the word score that we define to actually write get word score. So I'm going to define get word score, and this is going to take in two parameters, word and int, because that is what we use for the second component of the score and the first component of the score. So with these two components, the first thing we need to do is make sure the word is going to be a lowercase letter, because in our dictionary, we only have values for lowercase letters. So even if the user guesses or creates a word with an uppercase letter, to find its value, we have to convert it to a lowercase letter to find its corresponding value. Now that we have this, I'm just going to make it simpler for us to read. So I'm going to let score1 equal the first component of the score. So C1 score word. And then I'm going to let score2 equal the second component of the score that we defined above. So now that we have this, it says that the score for a word is a product of these two components. So for the second component, it's either what we defined above right here or one, whichever value is greater. So we have to compare the second component to see which one is greater. So if score2, if it is greater than or equal to 1, then our total score, it's going to be score 1 times score 2. Because it said it is going to be the product of these two components. But otherwise, if score 2 is less than 1, the total score is going to be score 1 times 1, which is just score 1. And then after this, we just return the total score. So now we just wrote the function to compile these two together and to actually create the total score. Now we can run it and test to see if this works using the test file. So if we go to our folder of CS practice, everything right now is in ps3.2. So I'm going to open ps3.2 and open ps3.py. This is just where I saved it. And I'm going to copy our code over here. So right here it is to get word score. So I'm going to copy over what we have right here above. And then in get word score, I'm going to copy over this. Define get word score, make sure to delete that before you start and run it. And then this is what we have so far. So I'm going to Command S and then save it. And then to run the test file, it is going to be test ps3.py. So I'm going to open our terminal. And then to get into this, remember we went through the folder CS practice first and then ps3.2 to open this file. So I'm going to change the directory to CS practice. And then once we're inside CS practice, I have to go inside ps3.2. And now that we're here, we can open the Python 3 file test ps3.py. And if we scroll to the top, in testing get word score, it says it's a success, so we know that we have written this code correctly. So now we just finished writing the codes for the first two parts, and we have written the code for get word score.